In the vast expanse of our existence, the universe communicates with us in myriad ways, but often we remain oblivious to these messages, blinded by our own perceptions and the noise of our daily lives. Today, we explore how we might open our eyes to the universe's subtle signs and learn to interpret its guidance. Let's begin by understanding the very concept of communication from the universe. The universe doesn't speak in direct words. Rather, it uses a language of synchronicities, coincidences, and natural events. These are not random occurrences, but are rather significant signs that hold the potential to guide our decisions and shape our journey. Have you ever experienced a moment so coincidental that it felt as though it was meant just for you? Perhaps it was a chance meeting that opened new doors or a seemingly random selection in a book that spoke directly to your situation. The first step to becoming receptive to these messages is to cultivate a mindset of openness and awareness. We often go about our days on autopilot, not truly present in the moment. To change this, we must consciously slow down and observe not just the world around us, but also the inner workings of our minds and hearts. By becoming more mindful of our thoughts, emotions, and reactions, we start to see how certain patterns align with external events. If we are facing a tough decision, for instance, and suddenly come across an article, a conversation, or even a billboard that resonates with our dilemma, this could very well be the universe nudging us towards a choice. In the vast expanse of our existence, the universe communicates with us in myriad ways, but often we remain oblivious to these messages, blinded by our own perceptions and the noise of our daily lives. Today, we explore how we might open our eyes to the universe's subtle signs and learn to interpret its guidance. Let's begin by understanding the very concept of communication from the universe. The universe doesn't speak in direct words. Rather, it uses a language of synchronicities, coincidences, and natural events. These are not random occurrences, but are rather significant signs that hold the potential to guide our decisions and shape our journey. Have you ever experienced a moment so coincidental that it felt as though it was meant just for you? Perhaps it was a chance meeting that opened new doors or a seemingly random selection in a book that spoke directly to your situation. The first step to becoming receptive to these messages is to cultivate a mindset of openness and awareness. We often go about our days on autopilot, not truly present in the moment. To change this, we must consciously slow down and observe not just the world around us, but also the inner workings of our minds and hearts. By becoming more mindful of our thoughts, emotions, and reactions, we start to see how certain patterns align with external events. If we are facing a tough decision, for instance, and suddenly come across an article, a conversation, or even a billboard that resonates with our dilemma, this could very well be the universe nudging us toward a choice. Moreover, it is crucial to distinguish between our fears and intuition. Fear is noisy and disorienting. It clouds our judgment and leads us astray. Intuition, on the other hand, is a subtle whisper, a gentle yet persistent pull toward a certain direction that feels right in the pit of our stomach. Learning to listen to our intuition over our fears is a skill that requires practice and patience. How often do you find yourself swayed by your fears rather than guided by your intuition? Furthermore, the signs from the universe often come in the form of recurrent themes or patterns. For instance, if you repeatedly encounter the same topic, person, or symbol, it is wise to pay attention. There is likely something significant that these repetitions are trying to highlight. It could be urging you to take action, reaffirm a belief, or even reconsider an aspect of your life that needs change. To enhance our ability to receive and interpret these signs, we can engage in practices that elevate our vibrational frequency. Activities like meditation, spending time in nature, practicing gratitude, and creative expression not only enrich our lives but also tune our beings to the subtle frequencies of universal wisdom. When we elevate ourselves, we align more closely with the universe's frequency, making it easier to communicate with it. As we conclude this part, think about the last time you noticed a coincidence or a pattern in your life. What was it trying to tell you? Did you listen to it, or did you dismiss it as mere chance? Harnessing cosmic signals, the art of interpreting and acting on the universe's timely messages. In this second part, we focus on interpreting the signs from the universe and applying their wisdom to our lives. Understanding the universe's communication is one thing, but applying it effectively is another. It requires not only insight but also courage and action. When we receive a sign, it's important to reflect on its timing. The universe's timing is impeccable. Unlike us, it doesn't hurry nor delay. Each sign comes at precisely the right moment, often just when we need it most. Consider, for instance, receiving a job offer in a field you've been wanting to enter just when you were starting to doubt your career path. Isn't it possible that this timing is a signal to pursue new opportunities? However, recognizing and appreciating the significance of timing also means we must be prepared to act. Procrastination or fear can lead us to miss these critical windows of opportunity. Action is what transforms a sign from a mere observation into a meaningful part of our life's path. How often have you recognized a sign but hesitated to act upon it, only to later regret that inaction? Another aspect of interpreting signs is understanding their relevance to our current life context. The universe communicates with us in ways that are uniquely tailored to our own experiences and state of being. This personalization makes the signs profoundly relevant, but also means we must be attuned to our current life situations to decode them accurately. For instance, seeing repeated numbers might prompt us to look at what was on our mind at that moment, helping us decode the specific message being sent. Sometimes the universe sends us challenges as signs. These are not punishments but invitations to grow and evolve. Difficult situations often push us to find new reserves of strength, learn new skills, or break old patterns. How we respond to these challenges determines whether we move forward or remain stuck. Have you ever found that a particularly tough phase of your life brought unexpected blessings or lessons once you emerged on the other side? Moreover, integrating the wisdom of these signs into our lives requires an openness to change. Change is often uncomfortable, even scary, but it is also the gateway to new experiences and deeper understandings. Embracing change means letting go of what we think we know and allowing new information and experiences to influence our path. This can be particularly challenging when the signs point us in a direction that contradicts our current plans or beliefs. How willing are you to let go of your preconceived notions when the universe guides you otherwise? To facilitate this process, one practical step is to keep a journal of signs and insights. Writing down what we observe, how we feel about it, and any actions we take in response helps clarify our thoughts and track patterns over time. This practice not only aids in recognizing signs but also in understanding the outcomes of following these signs, thus reinforcing our trust in this process. Finally, sharing our experiences with others can also be profoundly enlightening. Often discussing our journey opens up new perspectives and can validate our interpretations of the signs we encounter. Community and shared experiences play a crucial role in our spiritual paths, providing support and confirmation that we are not alone in our experiences. As we wrap up this segment, reflect on a sign you may have received recently. How did you interpret it, and what actions did you take? How did the outcome align with your expectations or surprise you? Eternal conversations. Cultivating an everlasting dialogue with the universe. Moving into our third exploration, we now consider how to maintain a continuous dialogue with the universe. This ongoing communication is not just about receiving signs, but also about sending our intentions and listening actively. It's a dynamic exchange that enriches our understanding of life and our place within it. Active listening to the universe requires a state of constant alertness and presence. This doesn't mean we need to be in perpetual meditation, but rather that we cultivate a habit of mindfulness in our daily activities. By being fully present, we allow ourselves to observe the details in our environment and the fluctuations in our internal landscape, which could be indicative of the universe's communication. How often do you find yourself truly present, without distraction, throughout your day? Sending our intentions into the universe is equally important. This involves more than just wishful thinking. It requires clarity, focus, and emotion. When we set intentions, we must be precise about what we seek, why we seek it, and how we might feel upon receiving it. This clarity acts like a beacon, sending a strong signal to the universe about our desires. What intentions have you set recently, and how clear were you about what you truly wanted? Moreover, gratitude plays a crucial role in this dialogue. By expressing gratitude, not only for what we have, but also for what we are yet to receive, we affirm our trust in the universe's abundance. This positive affirmation strengthens our connection and opens us up to receiving more. It acts as an acknowledgement of the universe's past responses and an invitation for further communication. How regularly do you practice gratitude, and how does it impact your mood and outlook? Additionally, visualizations can enhance our dialogue with the universe. When we visualize, we create mental images of what we desire, accompanied by the emotions we anticipate feeling. This practice not only prepares us internally for receiving, but also sends powerful vibrational signals into the universe. Visualization is a proactive way of participating in the creation of our reality, aligning our energy with our aspirations. Have you experienced the power of visualization in manifesting your desires? As we conclude this part, think about how you can enhance your dialogue with the universe. What practices can you integrate into your daily life to improve your communication and receptivity? Navigating the unseen, embracing trust and courage in the universe's guidance. In our final exploration, we focus on trusting and acting on the guidance we receive from the universe. Trust is perhaps the most challenging aspect of this dialogue because it requires us to relinquish control and sometimes to defy logic or conventional wisdom. How do you cope with uncertainty, and what helps you trust in something you cannot see? Trusting the universe's guidance often involves interpreting the signs and signals we receive and then taking bold steps based on that interpretation. This can be daunting, especially when the signs suggest a path that is unfamiliar or risky. However, remember that the universe communicates with us not just to guide us to our goals, but also to facilitate our growth and evolution. What is the most challenging decision you have made based on your interpretation of a sign? How did it transform you? Moreover, trusting the universe also means accepting that not all answers or signs will be clear or immediate. Patience is a virtue in spiritual dialogue. Sometimes the signs are only understood in retrospect, and their true meaning becomes apparent only after we have followed through with faith. Reflect on a moment when a past confusion made sense as time passed. How did this experience change your perception of patience and trust? Furthermore, trusting in the universe requires a certain level of detachment from the outcome. While it's natural to have desires and goals, attachment to the specifics of how these should manifest can limit our ability to see and accept the opportunities that the universe provides. Detachment doesn't mean we don't care about the outcome. Rather, It means we are open to the journey and trust that the best path may be one we hadn't considered. Can you recall a time when letting go of your expectations led to an outcome better than what you initially hoped for? Acting on the universe's guidance also involves recognizing that every step forward is a step into the unknown, and this requires courage. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear, but rather the determination to move forward despite fear. This kind of courage is often fueled by our trust in the universe and our belief in our own resilience. What fears have you overcome by trusting in the guidance of the universe, and what was the outcome? Additionally, integrating this trust into everyday decisions can lead to a more harmonious and aligned life. It's about consistently choosing paths that feel right at a deep, intuitive level, even when they defy logical explanation. This practice not only enhances our personal growth, but also strengthens our ongoing dialogue with the universe. Every decision made in alignment with our intuition and the signs we perceive consolidates our trust and refines our ability to communicate with the broader energies of life. How have your daily decisions been influenced by this trust and alignment? As a practical step, it can be beneficial to regularly reflect on the decisions we make and their outcomes. This reflection helps us to learn and grow from each experience, enhancing our trust in our interpretative abilities and in the universe's guidance. Such reflections can also be a source of encouragement as we remind ourselves of the times when our trust led to positive outcomes, thereby building our confidence in the universe's support. Finally, it is important to share our journeys and the impacts of our choices with others. Sharing not only helps others in their own paths, but also reinforces our own experiences and insights. When we articulate our journey, we often gain new insights and a deeper understanding of our own spiritual path. What insights have you gained from sharing your experiences, and how has this helped you and others grow? As we conclude our exploration of how the universe communicates with us and how we can better engage with its signs, remember that this is a continuous journey. Each step, each insight, and each reflection builds upon the last to deepen our connection with the universe and expand our understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. Thank you for joining me in this exploration. How will you apply what you've learned to enhance your dialogue with the universe and trust in the signs you receive? Let's carry forward these insights and remain open to the profound guidance that surrounds us.